As I was just thinking about what Dwyer said about the success of the band in the UK, I mean, Black Star Riders is genuinely successful in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to really put it into words to where you and your listeners can understand what a big deal that is for Ricky and myself and even Scott Gorham, you know, because that's an anomaly. Like, how does that happen for guys our age blasting away with Les Pauls and Marshall Stacks in the 21st century, you know, that we could be having that kind of success? And it's kind of bittersweet because your common sense brain goes, well, if we can do it over here, we can do it in the United States.
Yeah.
And we can't. It's just not happening. There's no platform. There's no way for people in America to discover Black Star Riders. If it weren't for you guys right here on this station, 97X, talking it up, playing the song, just to your listeners, you know, it's like it would break your heart if you knew how off the radar our band, our great band with these great songs, is in the United States of America. People don't know about it.
Boy, that is really strange.
And there's no way for them to find out about it. I mean, if you know a way for them to find out about it, please educate me.
What a condemnation of rock radio from a guy who's lived through rock radio.
Right.
I mean, you know, we've been at the station a long time. So when Brother Kane came out, we were playing Brother Kane. Mm-hmm. We were in the studio, 2 studios away, and that, you know, Got No Shame exploded out of the speakers at the same time as you're playing the Black Crowes, as the same time as there's all these songs, and they were working with the Led Zeppelins and the Hendrixes and the Doors to create this kind of aura of, I don't know. And then I don't know what happened after that. Because
you know, the biggest radio station in the UK, sorry to interrupt, is BBC Radio 2. It's got about 9 million listeners in the UK. You know, what population in the UK is 50 million, so it's pretty big. Yeah. And their playlist is, they'll play Ed Sheeran, then they'll play Black Star Riders, then they'll play Tina Turner, then they'll play The Jam or something. You know, and it's great. You know, we listen to it the whole time. It's just such a variety of music, and that's just the way I think it should be. You know, it's not rocket science here.
Forgive me for interrupting you, brother, but because that station exists over there, guess what? Their listeners are all music junkies. They're educating their listeners.
Yeah.
You know, and the only thing I can come up with that could work is if we can get the classic rock stations to break tradition and play new music by bands that have some connection to classic rock. Now, maybe there's not that many of them. Maybe that's why they don't do it. But I love Led Zeppelin and the Stones and the Beatles. I'll go to my grave loving them. Do I have to hear Kashmir again at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you could play brand new music from this band that is a classic sound with veteran musicians making legitimate, relevant new music? Stick it on.
Well said.
Stick it on at drive time. Stick it on at drive time. Stick it on in the morning drive. Play it at night. You know, why do you have to play Fleetwood Mac 18 times a day still? You know, you know what? Your listeners are sick of hearing it that much. So they are.
Yeah, you're exactly
they're
right.
sick. They're just as sick of it as I am.
So what I'm getting from you, Damon, is a hot jealousy of Lindsey Buckingham. Is that it? What do you have against Lindsey Buckingham? Do you hate him so much?
Because he's been in a band with 2 hot chicks his whole life, man.
You got Ricky.
I look great in a dress.
I bet you do.